what we're looking at. They got like everything's all iced up. So my understanding is there's a red travel advisory, which is emergency vehicles only. This is some slushy looking whatever. My truck is saying that it done got up to 34, but I think it's because the truck's hot. McDonald's is closed. Subway's closed. This looks like a Dairy Queen ice cream out here. I don't know what's up, but it's weird. It's got a crusted layer on it. So it's been icing and raining. It's raining right now. So here's the situation. The National Guard is out here rescuing people, okay? They just had a couple of them walk in here. They don't have the exits physically blocked with cop cars, but so there's some cars moving on the interstate, but they're really not supposed to be rolling really, and they're telling everybody they want them to be home, not even anywhere else. And so, like, you know what I mean? And this is supposed to be all the way till tonight. I thought it was going to let up. I thought I'd be able to smooth out of here. I'm not sure anymore. And so, like, if this tells you anything, I just stepped on this stuff earlier. It's done crusted over again. And there's some slick spots back here that's ice. It's all about the wind freezing it more. And there's all these trucks, they say, all these 18-wheelers and cars in the ditches. This truck stop is full. The dude with the little snowplow little thing, bobcat thing, did a good job cleaning this up, but there's some slick spots of ice here, but this is like a slushy stuff because they put stuff down. The only reason it's melted, but like legit, it's no good. And there's all these cars. They had to call in the National Guard to come and help and rescue people out of their cars because they had accidents on the highway. It was too much for emergency services. So, state of emergency, and I hope I don't bust my keister walking across the parking lot. But I figured I'd go live for a minute. I'll tell y'all a few things here. I know that's just a little. He scraped it up, but it's still. I'm thinking 3 to 4 inches. That's what we got here. So they're saying it's in effect for Indiana. I think it's Illinois, but Indiana and all, down to Kentucky. And I don't know, man. Like, it's freaking cold out here and it's still raining. I was going to buy some gloves. We just need to find the ones I got. That's what needs to happen. I was a little ill prepared for this mess. And they're running low on food. I'm sitting here showing my bag of food I just bought. Stuff to eat, if you call it that. What? Because the restaurant's closed. I got a tuna sandwich. I'm good to go, but I got to cover this for a second. Got to put it up here. Oh, I got this thing on. To run. All locked up. Yo. Okay. So here's the thing. My windshield has been really roasting, and I knocked all the ice except that little piece right there, that big piece right there, whatever, because I didn't want it to hit my windshield if I'm going down the road. I thought it was going to be melting and falling off and stuff. It's not. It's going to refreeze. This guy was saying how his wiper blades was so covered up with stuff, and I told him about rubbing alcohol. I just bought a new bottle of rubbing alcohol for that purpose. But the reason this is water right now is that I heated up and roasted my windshield, and I believe that the temp came up a little bit, but with the wind, if you're driving at all that stuff will be ice instant. And so I was gonna clean off my windshield and all, I mean my wipers and all. Well, I think I'm gonna have to do, I think it's until 10 a.m. that they're gonna have this emergency thing. So 10 a.m. and we're talking Monday, this morning, is when I think they're gonna lift the travel ban or whatever, but they're trying to rescue people out of ditches because so many people had accidents. There's 18-wheelers all. Now, earlier, I said about 8 hours ago that there was something like 20 or 30 wrecks between Nashville, Tennessee, and here. Now there's a lot more, and there's a lot more in the ditches just coming to here. And the guy said the speed he was traveling was 34 miles an hour, sometimes 32 miles an hour. That tells me he knows he was encountering ice, but it's so thick and there's a lot of slush is what he said too. So there's a lot of snow on the ground, and there's a big loop ramp down there that I would have to take 64. So I'm looking at it sideways. I just figured I'd go live for a minute, show y'all what's still popping, and tell y'all that they're telling people, since they got the National Guard out and since it's an emergency and all, don't be on the road till 10 a.m. at the very least, and then we're going to see what they say even then. So I'm looking at, I'm stuck, but I'm not stuck. They got the ATM, still got money in it, or at least enough to get me some. I got money. And then they had tuna sandwiches. They're going to open up breakfast sandwiches in a bit, but they can't put them out till a certain time. And I've got here some Greek yogurt and stuff, and cran grape, and a bottle of rubbing alcohol for my truck, for my washer fluid. Anyway, so it's just one of them. It's just one of the things, man. There's not much you can do about it. But if you come in this way on 65, just don't, because that guy, he was like, man, I'm glad to make it here. I don't even care if there ain't parking. I'm here. You know, there's people, we're getting real creative on the parking right now, okay? All the truck stops are full. And then also the median is full of wrecks. So there was a bunch of trucks that wanted to make it here and did not. So pray for them people. That's for real. Man, I'm about to have a tuna sandwich. I'm gonna get off this thing. Just like I said, I believe it's shut down till 10 a.m. That's my understanding. And I'm not trying to fight the National Guard right now, ever. So yeah, just stay off the road. Hope everybody else is in a warm spot. What kind of funky song is this? Let's see. Huh. That works. Just not worth it, man. I had a plan, and it is supposed to continue to have more snow and ice on us, but I think it might get at least above freezing enough, or they'll have time to treat the road enough by 10 a.m. I think that's what their goal is work from 8 to 10, and in those 2 hours to do like that Bobcat did here, which is to clear the road and put down more salt brine solution, because they don't really do a whole lot in this state, but they're fixing to have to. So what's coming out right now is rain, and if it gets below freezing again, because it came up a bit, but the wind chill makes it freeze on bridges. I don't know, man. It's gonna be really bad in Louisville. I'd say tonight, if you called it Monday. Man, I'm glad they had some kind of food in there. They're gonna be sold out by the middle of the day. This place will be wiped out. And this is the only store around. They closed up some of the stores. They made them close. So there's a gas station north of here that's closed. The guy I talked to inside, in the same truck stop across the bridge here, that Pilot, this is the Loves. That Pilot had a truck that jackknifed and was blocking the whole road, right? And the cops were working that. Well, in that same truck stop across the bridge, this guy got off the ramp and went over there first. I just talked to him. He said I was slipping and sliding, couldn't do nothing. I had the 8-wheel drive on. I told him to take off the traction control for a bit, but anyway, he said I couldn't get up in there. I turned around, left that place, and he came over to here. This parking lot is treated better is all, and that has a steeper hill. So the Pilot, people that's in the Pilot ain't gonna leave. You can't get up into the Pilot, and so that store might as well be closed. The food, all the restaurants, everything, the whole place, all of this whole area within probably 20 miles is quarantined from any places being open that serve food. So I'm telling you, anybody that gets off here is gonna go in this place and find that the McDonald's is closed, and there's a note up saying because of the weather. Find that the Subway is even closed because of the weather. It's gonna be closed all day. And they're gonna go over to the little food stand. They got a little bit more sandwiches in the back. The hot dogs are gone. Everything's gone. Everything is, you know, it's real slim picking. They're gonna put out some more hot dogs if they have them. And then there won't be no food in this store, but they're talking about it could be for the next 3 days. I know it, when it opens up at 10 a.m., this guy's getting out of here because I can't be in a place that they're gonna run out of food here. They'll need the National Guard to bring food. Ice water MREs, if you know what I mean. And there's people that's planning on staying here for the next 2 or 3 days. I've heard them. I can't be in a place that ain't gonna have food. So I mean, I got a little bit of food in my truck, but not much. So nobody was ready for this. Nobody. Don't know. Maybe I won't say anything, you can, or make a comment afterwards or whatever. Give us an update where you're at. I would not move if you're in this truck stop or any of these truck stops. Don't move before 10 a.m. If they put out the state of emergency and you're out there doing something, you could actually get in trouble. So, and like I said, National Guard, I just saw a few of them come in here to get something to eat, and they're rescuing people. So let them do their job, you know. Just, and also, oh, that's right, the northbound side up here is closed down too at the 34, where that same jackknife that I told y'all about yesterday is still at, and the whole road's closed down right now. So you can't go north of here anyhow, because that road, that part of 65 is actually shut down. So I don't know if they got quarantined people up here on the road, or if they actually was able to get them off. I'm sure there's probably a few trucks still in that line. I'm just lucky to be at a truck stop. I'm praising God for it. I don't even know what to say. Because being stuck on the highway is no place to be. No restroom, no shower, no food. No. This place has that. But you can't get to the Pilot. And there's no parking. We're going to have, if I don't get out of here at 10 a.m., there's going to be trucks in front of me blocking up the road for me to even pull out. I'll guarantee it, because they'll be looking for parking about midday when they find out the road north of here is shut down. And this will be the furthest point they can make it to. This place is going to, they better get some food in here. I'm just saying. But people, I'm going to get off this thing. I'm not trying to ramble. Just want to do a little update. Y'all stay warm. And put alcohol, rubbing alcohol, a quarter of a bottle for every gallon, or even half for every gallon of washer fluid that you put in your box. And it will work wonders. It'll even take the ice off your windshield and off your wiper blades. That's the only thing that takes ice off wiper blades. That and reaching out and grabbing one and slapping it against the windshield, which you could break. You could break a lot of stuff. But I don't even know why I woke up. I guess to let somebody know, maybe on here. Maybe it'd be good. All right, I'm gonna get off this thing. Y'all, north of Louisville, it's shut down at that, like I said, that 34, probably about to the 32, and all these truck stops is full. They're gonna be running out of food as soon as all these people wake up. There's one lady that had been here for a couple of days. But she was already waiting, but then when the storm hit, she stayed. And she was talking about using a shovel in the front of her truck. I just said, make a road, man. Drive back and forth. I'm off this thing. God bless y'all. Have a good day or night, wherever you're at. I'm out. Peace.